Tonight's episode was filmed in a strange vortex of technical difficulties. You will see shocking camera drifts, live cuts that were oddly executed, bleeds in the very fabric of space-time. Also, it was animated by a bunch of drunken space monkeys. Sometimes things work out easily, and sometimes there's a ghost in the machine.
Monkey noodle nipple digital body camera wax.
I'm not gonna crack.
I think you should. I think it's better for you when you do.
Stand by.
Standing by.
3.
Now all I can see is Mikey grabbing his nuts.
Thank goodness that's ridiculous. Let me ask you I sense the camera's coming close to the desk. And here we are.
Down on the telecopter. What? I'm going back to the beginning.
Yeah, he wants to reset it for some reason.
Okay.
It's hanging a little soft right now, fellas, but it could harden up any day.
Is he framed
Sweet.
up? Okay. All right.
Okay, cool.
I used up all the stuff that I was gonna say.
And you were more
last
clever in the
time.
first round, is
I
that what you're
know.
saying?
Well, that's usually how it goes.
Episode 4, it's a tough episode. You do what you can with it.
No,
I think
it's
it's
not my lucky number.
No, 4 is not my lucky number either. Hey, here we are.
Good evening. I'm your lead anchor, A. Scott McGee.
And I'm your assistant lead support anchor, co-support anchor, Gordon Mackey. And this is the Southern Oregon News Network. The Southern Oregon News Network. Tonight's going to be a heck of a show, people. We've got everybody here tonight, all your favorite characters. We've got Donna Cleveland in the house. That's a thing. I know Aspen's here because she's parked in my parking space.
You mean she's parked in my space?
I don't know if it's your space. Jay Snow's definitely here because I can smell the smoke. I've even heard we're going to be taking some calls from our viewers tonight. Is that correct?
Indeed. So watch your mouths, people, because Gordon's mother is probably watching.
Oh, she most certainly is. She's a lovely lady.
She is. Hi, Laura.
Hi, Mom. How you doing? Teleprompter.
Going way too slow, Parker.
A little slow there. Teleprompter. Keep it. Intro music.
The desk looks weird. Can we align the desk levels here?
Our papers and cups are floating in space dramatically.
Okay, never mind. Let's just go. Back to camera 2, if you would. Please.
Camera 2. Camera 2.
Camera 2. Thank you.
Thank you.
And now for tonight's headline. And now for tonight's headlines, 47 senators send a letter to Iran, and the laughs just keep on coming.
From Hollywood, the producers of Breaking Bad are asking fans to please stop throwing pizzas on Walter White's roof.
Man holds breath under water for over 20 minutes, but it doesn't count, and we'll tell you why.
And a self-driving car makes landmark coast-to-coast trip with humans only in control about 1% of the time.
That sounds illegal.
I certainly hope it is.
But first, we check in with Jay Snow over in the Southern Oregon News Network's Weather Center.
Yeah, how's it hanging over there, gangster weatherman?
But I got to tell you, it's hanging hard, man, hanging
We're
hard.
only recording in the middle.
We need
Long and hard.
We certainly do have a good view of your
There's
crotch.
hanging right here.
There's his elbow.
Hanging soft and firm.
That's a lot of elbow.
Here we go.
Soft and
That's awkward looking.
Oh.
It looks like a ball sack.
brown.
Can you zoom out?
Down the
He's
center.
rubbing it. He's cupping it. Well, we certainly got that shot.
Thanks, G Money and A Pimpin'. Today's gonna be a beautiful day here in Southern Oregon. As always, you know that means the hippies are gathering in the park. You know, they kicking the old hacky sack around with scattered chances of discreet public bong rips on the 90th percentile. It's going to be a beautiful day. Sun beating down all day, 88 degrees, and bikinis are blooming. Damn, girl. Apply that sunscreen, because melanoma ain't no joke. Snow out, son.
Cut. No, that doesn't work at all.
That way then at an angle or left and right.
Well, yeah, naturally, but this is TV, and I'm pretty sure of this sort of thing. We've got implementations in place. You gotta.
Really?
Wait,
Yep.
you were up and down, man?
I was kind of up and down and a little bit of a pull to kind of get the sack from sticking to the side.
No, I've always done the grab and pull,
You
too.
got to
Yeah.
pull the sack off the side.
No, it's a discrete
If it
side to
starts-
side.
No, it's a straight
No,
up and down
Trust me,
and,
the
a, and a
FCC
pop.
has ruled in on this.
The FCC's got
The
rules of
FCC,
this?
Up and down and
everything
pop.
You can think of.
Up and down and pop.
You
How
got
do
to
the
pop
ladies
the
not see
sack.
that?
You got to pop the sack.
No pop.
You got to pop the
pop.
sack. If you don't
FCC
pop the sack, it's going to
FCC
stick to
says
the
no
walls,
pop. We'll get
man.
canceled,
You
man.
don't want your sack sticking to the walls.
right.
Rashes happen that way.
Next
Well,
time,
apparently
though.
the FCC's
All right.
got
I'm
laws.
going to
We'll
have to look
follow
into that. I don't appreciate this.
Thank you, Jay Snow. As always, that was rad. Do the kids still say rad? That was rad.
I don't think so.
Then that was bodacious. Bodacious is never going out of style. Bodacious.
Can we just keep it together for one broadcast, people? Seriously.
I don't
Why
think
don't
so.
you guys do something
Slam.
about him?
Oh, whatever. Stop picking on me and let's get back to the news here.
Sorry, folks. I forgot where I was for a moment. I just can't get anything done with this imbecile sitting next to me. For our lead story tonight, 47 senators signed what some are calling a treasonous letter to the Ayatollah of Iran, basically telling him that they would nullify any agreement made with President Obama. As you can imagine, this brought quite a backlash from the media here at home.
And an embarrassing and some would say hilarious response from the Iranians.
The Iranian foreign minister made a statement saying that he did not believe the Republican senators fully understood international law and were possibly confused as to their constitutional responsibilities as well.
Tragic.
For you see, any agreement made with the Iranians would not be subject to Senate approval.
Nor does Obama honestly give a fuck.
The president, often criticized for his caution, is now doing things his own way.
He's cut a climate deal with China. He's issued an immigration order. We'll see how far he can take it.
I don't care. I love it. I don't care. I love it. I love it. I don't care. I love it. I don't care. I love it. I love it. I don't care. I love it.
This bold move has been revealed to be the work of junior senator from Arkansas, Tom Cotton.
Tom Cotton. That sounds like a nursery rhyme character. Oh, look at his face, little Tom Cotton, junior senator from Arkansas. It's not your fault. You know nothing about international law. I don't either. Ooh, sweet. Burn.
Can't find the Southern Oregon News Network app? We haven't developed it yet. Do you know how to program apps? Because I don't, but I'd sure like one.
You're getting into a deep philosophical question that we don't have time to fully explore, although I'd like to with you in yoga class. On a lighter note, a hilarious statement was issued from the director of Breaking Bad, a show that I personally cannot get enough of. The statement went as follows: please stop throwing pizzas onto Walter White's roof. Wait, how do I get a cat into this story? Oh, look, there's a cat.
Really, people, it isn't even a big thing in the show. It's stupid. Just stop doing it. You do realize that he doesn't actually live there, right?
And the real owners don't freaking deserve it.
Certainly not.
I'm the only one doing the power head shake. You're not doing it. I feel like you left me alone on the power shake. Power shake. No. No. Good shaking. For those of you who don't know, Walter White, a personal hero of mine, was a chemistry teacher who, when he was diagnosed with cancer, went totally nuts and started cooking meth. Teaming up with a former student,
Wait,
Walter...
How can Walter White be your hero? He cooked meth and killed people for a living. Not to mention he's fictional.
I'm just saying the guy's got balls. Woot! Heisenberg. Love that guy.
On to something you may actually care about. Stig. Stig?
Stieg.
Stig.
Sverinson. Severinson?
Some guy named Stig, for some reason, nearly doubled the world record for holding your breath underwater. The previous record of 11 and a half minutes, damn,
That's hell of long.
was shattered in an amazing feat of scientific trickery and not physical endurance like every other record holder.
Oh, man. I saw the Discovery Channel special. It was freaking amazeballs. Should have seen that guy's... They look like pufferfish. Awesome. Stieg breathed in pure oxygen before holding his breath for 22 minutes. So it doesn't count. There, I said it. It doesn't count. You seem to feel very strongly about this, but the guy does hold multiple other records like the longest free dive under the lee. The guy swam over like 230 feet under an ice sheet in a freaking Speedo. That's amazing. So credit where it's due.
If he actually did that, I'm almost certain he drank in pure warmth before doing it.
Some people are just nuts, man. I don't think that exists. Actually, whiskey is a close second, though. While A. Scott is cooling down and maybe indulging in some pure oxygen, I'd like to tell you something that'll get your blood racing. The self-driving car makes a coast-to-coast journey nearly alone.
I was serious about that probably being illegal. Has anybody looked that up? No?
That doesn't matter.
Really?
No.
I mean, doesn't it sound dangerous?
The whole thing sounds dangerous. The car, the oxygen, it all sounds dangerous. A British company...
Figures. Foreigners.
Wow.
What? I'm just saying, they don't understand our laws.
Wow, that sounded like a weird proto-romanticized British...
It was totally innocent, I swear.
Okay. A British firm called Delphi announced last March that they planned a 9-day, 3,500-mile journey from San Francisco to New York across 15 states and a District of Columbia, which doesn't actually count as a state, but nearly should be accepted as a state. I don't know why I added that in. With a human behind the wheel less than 1% of the time.
And they still haven't been arrested.
Oh yeah.
Gangsta weatherman. Today is the day. The sun may shine. The girls will whine. But it's okay, because I got time. Figure this shit out, motherfuckers. Back to you.
Go, please. Now for my favorite segment, the one I lie awake at night salivating over, 6 things that may change your life entirely.
Or have no effect on your life whatsoever.
And here we go.
Please scroll the teleprompter down.
Please continue to move the teleprompter forward, or we're going to make it up.
Wonderful
Here's my favorite part of the broadcast, which I'm excited to share with you. The part where the teleprompter is not prompting and I'm allowed to run freely like a unicorn freed from an old-fashioned archaic prison. I like to go kicking my way through the walls of society and bust my theories out into outer space. If I had the will to do so, I'd get on some sort of high-powered psychedelic drug and just go for it. 6 solid hours of the kind of rambling that nobody writes home about. That's my dream.
Will you tell me something? Sure. What's the matter with me? I don't lose anything, yes, son. You got your heart set on getting over the other side of the ocean and covering the big stories. Of course, you're thinking about Connie.
Shit does indeed move fast. I'd say that's a metaphor for modern living in general, actually.
If Gordon's done flapping his jaw, I think we can get back to the news.
I don't know if Gordon's ever done flapping his jaw, but the news must come forward. Or we come forward to the news. The news and we must unite. Now, once again, if the teleprompter's ready to roll and things are looking groovy, let's... Oh, yeah. Here comes the countdown. Tonight we begin with the end of the reign of the power companies. Transparent solar panels are about to make every window in your house a big solar catchment system. Nice.
Transparent window solar panels, batteries that... I don't know. I have no idea what's going on there. Just move on. The company that has come to be known for its electric sports cars, Tesla, says it has produced a battery that will finally make micro-solar energy storage for the home an affordable dream for every American.
Crazy. Transparent windows, solar panels, and batteries that will now make your house into one giant catchment system. This is the future, people.
I think windows have always been transparent.
Windows have always been transparent, and the house has always been full of people. No change here. Bees. Bees.
The Flow Hive, revolutionary beehive that allows you to harvest the honey without disturbing the bees.
Honey tubes, which are not as dirty as they sound, jack the honey without the beekeeper having to disturb the bees at all. You literally just stick a tube in the thing, and out comes delicious golden honey. Amazing.
That's amazing. Now the largest Indiegogo campaign in history, the Flow Hive will no doubt be everywhere soon.
Amazing. But I'll tell you what's not amazing is it's really hard to get people to come over into your house when you got a bunch of bees in your closet. I'm just saying. I did that when I was a kid. It's tragic, man. Sister got stung a bunch of times.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I don't know.
I'm Jack Snow, and I just watched a killer movie last night. It was Frozen, man. You ever see Frozen? Man, that's a bitch of a movie right there. That's a damn good shit, man. I tell you what, you better watch that shit.
Boeing patents a design for a plasma force field. Oh, yeah. And now Boeing, the company Boeing, patents a design for a plasma force field. The future is now, people.
Built to protect military ground vehicles from shockwaves following explosions, this device has already conjured images of space battles in the minds of many geeks.
Indeed, it has. Indeed.
The system uses lasers, electricity, and microwaves to superheat the air around the vehicle, creating a plasma shield that is able to deflect or absorb the oncoming shockwave.
God, holy crap, man. Star Trek, I told you, the time is now.
It's true. He did, in fact, tell me.
Yes.
Sensors on the vehicle detect the explosion and determine the direction of the explosion, based on the light generated by the explosion. Immediately, the anti-shockwave system is deployed. Laser sources send out high-intensity laser pulses in the direction of the explosion. The laser pulses ionize the air to form a laser-induced plasma channel. The plasma channel differs from the ambient air in density, temperature, and composition. The plasma channel causes some of the shockwave to be reflected, refracted, absorbed, and deflected, thereby saving the vehicle from considerable damage.
Holy crap, man. I'm telling you. Think about what that means. Shockwave comes in. Heat, reaction, amazing. Well, why doesn't it tear the vehicle apart? You'd think the heat going backwards would hit the vehicle. Do we know? Did anybody do any research on that? Silence from the desk. Let's talk about light bulbs. I love it.
Graphene. What the hell were you doing in there?
Nothing. A material that is so new, spell check doesn't even recognize it yet, has already revolutionized our world in only a very few short years.
Yes, discovered in a lab only little over a decade ago, this material, which is essentially just a single atom thick sheet of graphite.
Wait, you mean like from pencils? Like graphite number 2 pencils?
That's right, Gordon. Like from pencils.
Sweet.
In fact, for years, the main source of creating graphene was grad students using Scotch tape to separate the individual layers of everyday graphite.
So what do they do now?
I don't know. I'm sure they must come up with something better than that.
There's nothing better than grad students doing all of your graphite work for you. Sounds like there's sweatshops filled with those grad students somewhere and miles of scotch tape, probably deep underground.
This new product will feature super strong bulbs with graphene-coated LEDs. They're dimmable, they're 10% more efficient, and they last longer than traditional LEDs.
They're even supposedly going to be cheaper, which is awesome.
There's a lot of technology in this little light bulb, but it leaves this reporter asking, is this really a leap forward or just an overcomplicated light bulb?
What do you mean, A. Scott? You just said it's super strong, it's got graphene doing something interesting, and it's more efficient and also cheaper, which got me excited.
Sure, it's 10% more efficient, but we're talking superconductors here, people. Frankly, I expected more.
I'm sorry, my little spoiled American. We live in the greatest age of discovery since the Renaissance, and a graphite light bulb made with pencil shavings used by miles and miles of duct tape from grad students is a totally awesome thing. Graphite light bulbs.
Researchers believe that imperfect sheets of graphene have the ability to isolate protons from hydrogen more efficiently than any previously known material. This may one day lead to better fuel cell designs and eventually an electric car that they say will only take as long to recharge as it takes to gas up your car.
Holy crap. Wow. That stuff is really amazing. That is a really, really amazing idea.
Super silk.
Scientists create super silk by bonding metallic atoms to biological compounds, also experimenting on eggshells and other natural materials. We can't yet replicate Mother Nature's miracles, but we can certainly create horribly mutated super versions of them and use them for our own selfish warlike purposes. We're doing a lot of scientific factoids in this one. This is going to be a science-heavy one.
I'm trying to up our game.
You're trying to smarten us up. Shame on you.
Somebody has to counteract you.
Somebody has to take the large rubber stopper out of their butthole.
I apologize, people. I'm only half this show.
And I'm only half horse, which makes me a centaur.
Apologize to the city of Ashland, the county of Jackson.
But not the city of White City.
RBTV.
No, those guys don't get any apologies from us.
Everybody else who I forgot to mention.
And here we go. Long-running apology, now terminated. Jibo, which is a creepy little helper robot, will be your photographer, your child's best friend, and watch you while you sleep, humming to itself quietly. Voice activated, this small robotic assistant can take notes for you, take creepy sex pictures of you while you're in the shower, and with face tracking technology, it can even video your birthday party while making sure the focus is always on you. You.
I don't think anybody's used videotape in years.
Yeah, I don't even know why we said videotape.
We didn't say it, you did.
Oh, let's pop in the old tape into the deck there and roll it on back. I still have a tape deck in my car. I'm pretty excited about that. Your child can actually be replaced with an artificial Jibo instead of a parent.
Do I really have to say it? Big brother, people.
Big brother, people. More like little brother, more like creepy little tiny robotic brother sitting next to you breathing chips. Big brother, little brother, creepy, creepy, creepy.
Are you looking for hard-hitting independent news that will make you feel even worse about the world we live in? Then tune in to Democracy Now!, live from New York, weekdays from 5 a.m. on RVTV Voices, with replays at 5 p.m. That's Channel 15 on Ashland HomeNet, Channel 182 on Charter Cable, and streaming at rvtv.sou.edu. Enjoy.
This just in from the studio. There's been a random number of deer attacks. If you're walking your dog, be aware, them deer are waiting for you. Jump out the bush and just start chasing your ass, attacking and shit. If you walking down the street and you walking your dog and you just happen to look in your peripherals and see a deer standing over there about ready to charge you, keep a flashlight on you and just stop the motherfucker. Be like, deer, freeze. And he'll just be like this, whoa, flashlight, shit, I don't know, headlights, I think I need to stop. And then you honk your horn, meep, meep, and hopefully they run away. Otherwise, you're going to get attacked by a deer. Word to your mother. Or you can just go gangsta and just punch them. Just punch the deer. They'll learn one way or another.
Well, that's our show, people, and thanks for joining us.
Yes, we are so very pleased that you actually made it all the way through the show, and we would like to invite you back. Join us next time, and we'll tell you more amazing things that will blow your freaking mind.
Good night, and take care of yourselves, people. Let's try that one again.
Do you see that exit? I was into that exit because you told me to be into that exit.
Yeah, let's try that one again.
Okay.
That sucked.
Yeah.
It sucked really bad.
Wow, that was really hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next time on the Southern Oregon News Network.
Nice place. Hey, cheers, Viking. Hey, good dancing. Hey, who is this bird guy? Video games? Bubbles! Nice pie. What's this place? She's cute. Good party. Over on
24/7, 420, my brothers. It's about what it's gonna be. 24/7, 420. You understand.